Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Any position works, but as always, you want to find something that is both sturdy and comfortable. You don't want to be distracted by your body because you're sitting in a weird way, like your back hurts or you're sitting on your foot. It'll just be a distraction from the practice. You also don't want to feel a sense of instability. Being stable really helps us feel that we're here to stay, that we're here to do this. We're not about to go and just get up and do something else. This is just part of our day. No, we're here and here now. So something sturdy and stable, sturdy and comfortable. Just find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. But of course, if you've learned to practice with your eyes closed, or you feel more comfortable doing so, feel free to do so. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and leave the screen alone and drop your gaze down below you. Maybe about a foot away from you, but just kind of down below you, looking at the floor or the desk or whatever is there. We're not staring at a particular spot on the floor, but we're not also zoned out and blurry. We have a gentle gaze directed softly and clearly downwards. You're in a comfortable and sturdy position, and your eyes are either closed or open, gaze down. It's important to know that when you start meditation, it's important to just drop the idea of meditation. Drop the idea of this being some sort of special practice, some sort of thing you can use to get one up on the universe. We're just here. And we're noticing what's here. What isn't here is your plans, your future, the things you want to do, want to become, want to accomplish. Nor is your past here. That fight you got in earlier isn't here. Your problems, your worries. It's all past or future. But notice how this moment with sight, smell, taste, touch, sensations, and thoughts, they all happen now. It's all happening. And meditation is simply noticing this. and allowing it to be without struggling. So let go and just be here. Just notice what is and rest in it. And if you're normal, I'm probably catching you in the middle of a thought. Immediately, the task of noticing what is here is interrupted by thinking about dinner, or your problems, or something completely unrelated. Such is the nature of our minds. Thinking, thinking, thinking. And of course, our attachment to thoughts is why we are distracted from this moment. We're not able to enjoy what's here because we're off in our own little worlds in our head. So, of course, there's a technique that is used for thousands of years to help ground our attention with the moment that is. And that, of course, is awareness of the breath. So find your breath wherever you feel it the most. Notice the subtle sensations of the in-breath and the out-breath. And instead of paying attention to this next thought, simply notice the breath, rising and falling. Maybe I'm catching you thinking again. No problem. When you notice that you're lost in thought, gently return to the breath and do it as effortlessly and freely as you can. Simply return over and over. Come back. Come back to breathing, rising and falling. The mind doesn't have to be quiet for us to notice the breath. We notice the breath as thinking happens. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Gently return to the breath, rising and falling. All right, you can look at the screen. This moment it's what there is, really. Everything else is thinking, ideas, wanting things to be a certain way, worried about things happening in a certain way, hoping things would have been different. We're always thinking. All of us. It's just you and your thoughts. Wherever you go, thinking about this, wondering about this, and I'm gonna think about that. Even now, there's a competition to listen to my voice and the voice in your own head. That voice is what is in the way of enjoying this moment as it is. Really. It really is that simple. But it's not the existence of the voice in your head that's the problem. It's the belief that I'm making that voice in my head. That's the problem. It's our identification with thoughts, which is the problem. We don't regard our thoughts like the sound of the blowing chimes outside this window here. We regard them as center and forefront to my being. This is who I am. Let me think about this. Oh my, we all claim responsibility for our thoughts. That I'm doing them, you're doing them. But the moment we try to lay in bed and we can't sleep because our mind's racing, it becomes an afflictive thing rather than something I'm doing. It happens and I don't like it. Which is it? This attachment to thinking is why we don't notice the grain in wood or the wind on our face and the gorgeous pattern of the eyebrows of a loved one. The little jewels in everyone's head that we call eyes. We don't notice the play of light and the smells and the vibrance and the reality of this moment here. And it's because we get in our own way. We all want this. We all want to be more present and feel this world and be really here and enjoy life as it is, but we're trying to do it by trying to chase it. And this little one that is trying to chase it is itself a thought. Thinking wants happiness. You are not your thoughts. I'll say it again. Thinking wants to be happy. You are not your thoughts. When you learn to leave thinking alone, what's left is beyond happiness. It's before happiness. And it's like coming home. So we don't really get in our own way because there is no you to get in the way. But the identification with thinking, saying that I am my thoughts, every thought that goes through the head is mine, is the greatest sickness of human beings. It destroys our lives because it itself is just words. Life isn't words. Now, of course, if you have any questions about what I talk about here, feel free to comment below and ask a question. I answer all these questions in a separate question and answer video. It looks like I'm just doing it once a month. Seems to be the right flow, just with the amalgam of everything else that's happening. But yeah, I'll answer your question, no exceptions. Sometimes I'll type it out, but if it's a question that I think other people would like to hear, I'll put it on the Q&A video. And if you're new here, I post a video like this every single day. Now, I keep forgetting lately to remind people of this, especially if you're just now showing up to this channel. But since it's the new year, I'll start reminding people. I post a video like this every single day. So if you want to learn about meditation practice, but you don't want to get involved in spiritual stuff or believing in stuff, and you're just kind of a secular-minded human being, go no further. The Attentive Mind is a secular organization to share my experience with this practice. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. And as always, in a course without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.